Going to discuss about the spatial filtering techniques. Okay, what is filtering means just we can say it as removing the noise. Okay, in case of spatial filtering techniques, we come across two things. One is low pass filtering and high pass, another is high pass filtering. Okay, in spatial filtering we can also call it as convolution also. The difference, I have said that we come across two things in spatial filtering: low pass and high pass. Low pass will preserve the regional trends and high pass will preserve the local trends. Okay, low pass preserves regional trends, ignores local trends, whereas high pass preserves the regional trends, high pass preserves the local trends and ignores the regional trends. Both are opposite to each other. And we are going to discuss about the edge enhancement also. Edge enhancement comes under the high pass filtering techniques only. It combines both the filters to sharpen the edges in the image. Okay, first we start with the low pass filtering techniques. Mm, Low pass filtering techniques: spatial filtering, convolution matrix, both are same only. This is the input image that we have taken, top side image. For this particular top side image, input image, a convolution matrix has been applied, that is low pass filtering has been applied. This is the output image that we will get. I have said that low pass filtering preserves the regional trends, it ignores the local trends. Okay, the as this as for this particular image, low pass filtering has been applied. So in this particular image, regional trends will be preserved, regional trends will be highlighted, whereas local trends will be ignored. Suppose if you take the example of a district and the village, if you want to preserve the features of district, if you want to highlight the district, that time you need to use the low pass filter. If you want to preserve village data, that time you need to use the high pass filter. Okay, regional local is said to be child of regional. Okay, just do remember like that. Okay, next, this is the input image. For this particular input image, low pass filtering has been applied. This is the output we have got. As it is low pass filtering, regional trends is preserved. How? Now we will be discussing about how the filtering will be done. Okay, this is a matrix of the input reflectance values. Okay, next, here you can see convolution matrix. What is a convolution matrix means? Convolution matrix is also called as filtering, spatial filtering. The size of the convolution matrix means, basically whenever we come across matrix, the word matrix, next thing we need to say about the size. The size can be odd number like 3 cross 3, 5 cross 5, 7 cross 7, 9 cross 9, 11 cross 11. If the size of the matrix goes on increasing, the time taken for processing the image will be more, but whatever the output value we are getting, it will be quite good when compared to the lower size matrix. Okay, here I have taken a 3 cross 3 matrix. For this particular matrix, I have applied a low pass filtering, so that whatever the center value, that is 30 is there, it will be altered. How the value will be get altered is, just like as it is 3 cross 3 matrix, the values in the matrix will be summed and it will be divided by 9, as it is 3 cross 3. If it is 5 cross 5, it will, the values will be summed and it will be divided by 10. Okay, next, this here you can see, sorry, if uh, uh, just 1 minute. Sorry, if it is 5 cross 5, they will be divided by 25, not 10. Sorry for the mistake. Okay, hope that you all are clear. Okay, how the values will be altered means, the value at the center. Okay, if it is, if you apply any convolution matrix, if you apply filtering, if you apply filtering for any matrix, whatever the center value is there, the particular center value will be altered. How it altered means, on the basis of the size of the matrix. Now here I have taken a 3 cross 3 matrix. The center value is 30. If the convolution matrix is applied, whenever the convolution matrix is applied, the values will be summed, and whatever the value we are getting, it will be divided by the 9. After dividing, the value we are getting it is 27. So 27 will be placed at 30, means 27 will be replacing 30. Okay, after performing the spatial filtering, based on the convolution matrix size, we can expect new rows and columns in the output matrix. Okay, if it is 3 cross 3, we can expect a extra row and extra one one extra row and one extra column. If it is 3 cross 3, if it is 5 cross 5, we can expect 2 extra rows on the top side, on bottom side, and 2 extra columns towards west and towards east. If it is 7 cross 7, we can expect 3 rows 3 columns. If it is 9 cross 9, like that the value goes on increases. Okay. This is about the low pass filtering. Next, next we will be discussing about the high pass filtering. Now, by looking at AT matrix, how can we say it is a low pass filtering or high pass filtering? Means in case of low pass filtering, whatever the convolution matrix we are taking, the center value will be it will be closer or equal to the surrounding pixels. Here 30, it may be closer or equal to, like it may be close to 24, 26, 22. Okay. The values based on the based on looking the values in the matrix, we can say whether the matrix is high pass filter or low pass filter. If the values in the matrix are looking same or closer to each other, we can say it is a low pass filtering. Now here this is the high pass filtering. How can we differentiate high pass filtering from low pass filtering? Means by two things. First, the center pixel, it will be higher than the surrounding pixels. Next, we need to have some negative values in the matrix. If these two things are present, we can say it is a high pass filtering. High pass filtering. Okay. This is how can we differentiate low pass filtering and high pass filtering. Okay. This is the input image that we have taken. For this particular input image, a convolution matrix of 11 cross 11 is applied. Okay. 11 cross 11 is applied. Whatever the convolution matrix is applied, it is edge enhancement. That is the reason the edge features are getting preserved in the output image. This is the input image and this is the output image. As for this particular input image, edge enhancement matrix has been applied of size 11 cross 11. The linear features are getting preserved in the output. Okay. What are the things which are getting highlighted in the output image by yellow color? They are said to be linear features. Okay. Next, one more thing in high pass filtering is directional filter. Okay. Directional filter, here the A is said to be north direction matrix, B is said to be southwest direction matrix. Okay. How can we say it is north direction? Means if the positive, here in case of A, the positive values are present on the north direction, so it is said to be north direction matrix. Here in B, the positive values are present towards the south and west, that is the reason it is said to be southwest direction. By applying these two matrices for this particular input image, what are the features, linear features present in north and southwest, they will be preserved. Okay. What on the basis of the matrix that we are applying to the input image, we can expect the output image. Okay. Hope that things are clear to you. One more thing, I have already given you a Gauss book. In that particular Gauss book, a detailed information is already present. Have a look. I hope that this explanation is quite helpful to you. Okay. Bye. Next we'll be discussing we will be starting the third unit. All the contents in the second unit has been completed. Next we will be dealing the third unit. It is quite easier. Okay. Bye.